Do you have that moment when everything seems to be going wrong, but there is that one person who remains as calm as a cucumber? This is the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that is not just ancient history, but a practical toolkit for modern life. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and Stoic, faced wars, epidemics, and court intrigues, but he is remembered for his incredible calm and wisdom. His secret: he understood that life is unpredictable and often challenging, but how we respond to these challenges defines us. Stoicism's practical strategies, tested by time and history, can help you stay calm and organized in the 21st century. Let's look at 10 golden lessons of Stoicism that will help you stay calm and focused. These are not only philosophical ideas, but also practical strategies, ready to be applied in modern life. Remember, it's not about becoming numb. It's about becoming a master of your emotions and using the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius to turn every obstacle into an opportunity for growth. Accept what you can't control. In today's world, where the pace of life is incredibly fast and unpredictable, Stoicism provides us with a valuable tool for maintaining peace and emotional health. The first principle of Stoicism is accepting that you have the power to control. Life brings us various trials and tribulations, but our reaction to them determines our inner state. It is important to focus on what is within our control, our choices, actions, and attitudes, rather than wasting energy on what we cannot influence. Delving into this principle of Stoicism means recognizing that while we cannot avoid challenges and unpredictability, we always have power over how we respond to them. It's not about denying or avoiding life's challenges, but effectively using our internal controls to make smart decisions and respond to situations instead of reacting to them. The teachings of Stoicism give us a means to maintain inner peace and poise in the face of modern instability. By developing the skills to identify and focus on what depends on us, we become more responsible for our own emotions and reactions to the surrounding circumstances. Use the power of acceptance. Stoicism teaches us the power of acceptance, or the ability to adapt to unforeseen circumstances. Acceptance does not mean resignation to life's difficulties, but teaches us to dance with the waves of difficult situations, not against them. Practicing acceptance allows us to recognize that not everything is up to us, and we must learn to adapt to what cannot be changed. This is important for overcoming the stress and anxiety that often accompany unforeseen circumstances. Instead of wasting energy arguing with life, we learn to accept and adapt to maintain inner peace. Acceptance also means understanding that life can be unpredictable and certain things can get out of hand. Being able to play on this unpredictability through acceptance allows us to take the initiative in the face of uncertainty. Practice mindfulness. One of the key concepts of Stoicism is the practice of attention or mindfulness. In today's world, where tasks and responsibilities overwhelm us, a Stoic approach to mindfulness can serve as an indispensable tool for maintaining focus and calm. Attention carried out according to Stoic principles does not mean the loss of the inner world or the rejection of reality. On the contrary, it means the saturation of every moment with attentiveness and understanding. It is important not just to live every moment, but also to focus your attention on what is happening now. The mindfulness teachings of Stoicism can be especially helpful in conditions of a large number of stimuli and distractions. Focusing on our experience, the ability to be here and now, helps to reduce stress and improve the quality of our life. Keep steady. The ability to remain resilient in the face of life's challenges is a key element of Stoicism. Life presents various challenges, and resilience is not about being invincible, but about being able to adapt and not break under the pressure of circumstances. The Stoic teaching of resilience emphasizes that true growth occurs when we face difficulties and trials. Every challenge is an opportunity not only to survive, but to grow as a result. This approach helps us see difficulties as opportunities for inner growth and development. The ability to be resilient also helps us maintain emotional balance in the face of rapid change and uncertainty. Practicing resilience teaches us not to let our circumstances define our state of mind, but instead to use them as a platform for inner growth. Choose your reaction. This principle of Stoicism emphasizes the importance of our internal reactions to life's difficulties. We have power over how we perceive and respond to events, regardless of their nature. It is important to recognize that it is not the situation itself that determines our emotions, but our internal reaction to it. Stoicism teaches us that we are the directors of our own history, and we have a choice in how we respond to events. It is important to learn to choose responses that contribute to our well-being and development, instead of giving in to negative emotions or helplessness. Learning this principle of Stoicism can help us resolve conflicts, move forward during challenges, and maintain inner harmony. It is important to remember that we cannot control all events in life, but we always have a choice in how we respond to them. Limit excessive desires. Preoccupation with excessive desires and tasks can lead to a loss of focus and concentration on what is a real necessity for a happy life. Stoicism gives us a tool to limit our desires to the things that really matter. Living in today's world full of material changes can lead to an endless desire and longing for new things. The principle of limiting excessive desires teaches us to distinguish between what is truly important for our happiness and what is only temporary and involuntary. Limiting excessive desires allows us to focus on what really matters, rather than being distracted by temporary and unnecessary things. This supports the idea that true joy and happiness is not achieved through the accumulation of material goods, but through deep relationships, personal development, and a meaningful life. Be virtuous. Virtue, or mastery of one's own moral values, is a founding principle of Stoicism. It is not only about performing the right actions, but also about developing a strong character and deepening one's own values. Stoic virtue is recognized through the strength of moral convictions and devotion to one's own values. This requires us to be honest with ourselves and others, and to accept responsibility for our actions. Virtue in Stoicism is not a static state, but a constant process of development and improvement. It is important not only to do good deeds, but also to improve one's character and cultivate virtuous qualities. Owning your values promotes inner harmony and confidence in your own decisions. It helps us to guide our lives, not according to external standards or expectations of others, but according to internal principles and beliefs. Understand the transitions of life. Stoicism emphasizes that life is a constantly changing and temporary phenomenon. Understanding the transitions of life helps us to accept it as it is and live more fully in the present moment. The purpose of this principle is not to get lost in memories of the past or worries about the future, but to be able to live fully in the present moment. Stoicism teaches us not to get tired due to unnecessary sorrows or worries, but to look for joy and satisfaction in the present. Life, like a river, is constantly flowing, and every moment is unique. Understanding this helps us to be more attuned and grateful for each day. No matter the circumstances, the ability to live in the moment gives inner harmony and peace, even in situations of change and uncertainty. Appreciate the gratitude. In modern life, where we are always striving for something bigger and better, gratitude can be a powerful tool for maintaining emotional well-being and contentment. The teachings of Stoicism point to the importance of practicing gratitude in daily life. It is not only about gratitude for pleasant things, but also about the ability to see the good even in challenges and difficulties. Gratitude helps us reevaluate our perspective on life, shift from focusing on what we lack to supporting and appreciating what we do have. Practicing gratitude can improve our perception of the world, making us more aware and satisfied with our lives. Keep learning and growing. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of constant improvement and development as the basis of a happy and valuable life. Learning and self-improvement is an integral part of the Stoic approach to life. It is important to understand that development is not limited to external achievements, but includes the constant improvement of the inner world. This can include reading, self-improvement, developing new skills, and the ability to reflect on one's own actions. The relentless pursuit of knowledge and improvement makes our lives richer and stimulates continuous development. See every day as an opportunity to learn something new, and don't be afraid of the challenges that may arise in your development path. Overall, Stoicism helps create a foundation for a meaningful, sustainable, and fulfilling life. Its principles can serve as guidelines in today's world, helping to maintain emotional balance and achieve inner harmony in conditions of change and uncertainty. Resilience on the way to self-improvement, reliable management of one's own life. In a world where change and trials become a necessary part of life, resilience becomes a key element that determines our ability to effectively manage our own lives. Stoicism, as a philosophy of life, provides valuable guidelines for achieving stability on the path to self-improvement. In this lesson, we will look at how Stoicism helps us maintain stability in various areas of life and why it is important for our personal development. In Stoicism, resilience is not seen as a state that responds only to external events. This is, first of all, responsibility for one's own reactions and choices. A resilient man or woman understands that, even in difficult moments, he or she has control over his or her inner reactions. This does not mean the absence or rejection of emotions, but the ability to be aware of your emotions and choose how to respond to them. The ability to remain resilient in difficult times determines our ability not to let events or other people control our inner state. Resilience in Stoicism encompasses various aspects of our lives, including relationships, professional development, and personal achievement. In relationships, this can mean the ability to remain calm in conflict situations and the ability to build healthy relationships based on mutual respect. In the professional sphere, resilience helps to overcome difficulties and failures without losing purpose and motivation. It's important to focus on what we can control rather than wasting energy on things that are beyond our control. In achieving personal goals, resilience is manifested in the ability to go through difficulties and not lose self-confidence. It also includes the ability to adapt to changes and quickly adapt to new circumstances. Stoicism teaches us that the key to resilience is accepting that we cannot control all aspects of our lives. The principle of accepting that what is unchangeable is only the will of God or nature, and everything else is under our control becomes fundamental for maintaining inner stability. Acceptance does not indicate inaction, but the understanding that the reaction to events is more important than the events themselves. It allows us to remain calm and continue to walk confidently through life, even when it brings uncertainty and change. Resilience in Stoicism is not only a response to adversity, but also becomes our inner compass in the face of uncertainty by teaching us to be responsible for our own actions and reactions. Stoicism helps us take charge of our own lives and remain resilient in all circumstances. This is an important element, not only for overcoming difficulties, but also for achieving deep development and self-improvement. By developing these qualities, we not only strengthen our own inner world, but also bring light into the lives of others. Stoicism, with all its wisdom, teaches us not only to be resilient in the face of worries and uncertainty, but also to make the world around us a better place, starting with ourselves.